Hi friends! I hope you are having a wonderful week so far. I am here today to do a little bit of a Wrapunzel fall line haul and also a tutorial with the kit that is launching in the fall collection that I also shot back in August. So I am going to hop right into it. So the first few items from my haul are not fall line things, but just things that we shot. So the very first thing is I took this watercolor 2-in-1 in like the pumpkin and brown and purple that pairs with this cascade something scarf. It's eluding me right now. But they had paired these two together for the photo shoot and I loved them and I wanted to take them both home. You all know I love my 2-in-1s. I love them so much. I also, from the same shoot, I also brought home this one, which is the one in dark green and pink and yellow. This brings me to the point where I almost have every single color of the watercolor 2-in-1s. I love them. If I ever have a chance to grab them at a photo shoot, I do. I got my turquoise one that way as well. But yes, so you will have seen the tutorial that I did with these already, which is the look that I shot at the photo shoot. I hope that this is still in stock at the time that this video comes out, because this scarf really took me by surprise. I had seen it on the website and it was described as a sister to the Dewdrop Sparkle scarf, which is a little bit more of a pashmina weight and texture. So I thought, well, that's not for me because I'm not a pashmina gal. Generally speaking, hold that thought. But this, I don't know what it is made out of. It's really light and it is so soft. I don't know if it's a cotton or a viscose or what it is. You can see it's pretty sheer, but it's really beautifully soft, and like with the sparkles, like this is that perfect blend of comfy and fancy. I adore this. I am debating whether I'm gonna buy it in the other color that it comes in. But yeah, this was a sleeper for me and took me by surprise. I love it so much. Now, speaking of pashminas, I took a pashmina home from the shoot. So I grabbed one of these. I'm not sure entirely what they're calling them yet. This is basically like the Layers of Love scarf, but instead of having an animal print, it's got this floral and paisley print, and I could not resist. This comes in a few other colors as well, and like y'all know, I am not a pashmina person, but this pashmina is incredibly light. I would say this is about the weight of like a Sparkalicious. This is maybe the lightest weight pashmina. I think it's probably about the same as the Layers of Love, and also the other side has like a little bit more black to it and you can wear it either way. It's beautiful. But yes, this I had to take home. This was another sleeper hit for me that I absolutely loved. And then the final thing that I brought home is this kit, which consists of this exclusive Shinylicious and this triangular scarf with butterflies and fringe. So I think it's looking pretty accurate in the viewfinder to me right now. It is like a steel blue kind of color. It's not quite silver, it's not quite blue, it really is dead in between. And so part of the reason they wanted to put it in a kit is because otherwise it's going to be kind of hard to match with stuff. But this scarf goes so nicely with it. And yeah, so I decided to take them both home. So typically when you model for Wrapunzel, you get like a combination of like scarves and accessories. And this time around, I was just like, can I just get it all in scarves? Because yeah, they're so pretty. So yeah, I am just gonna do for you now the look that I did when I modeled this kit, which I would tell you the name of if I knew it, but I don't. And and I'll put the proper description in the description box. I will put the link. So folding it over to fit my head, and it is going to go on nice and evenly at an angle. And then you can either just crisscross this in the back, or you can tie a knot, whichever you prefer. Doesn't really matter because it's going to get covered up. And then I'm going to bring my first tail up at an angle. Surprise, surprise. We are all terribly shocked that Sarah is doing an angled wrap. All right, and then this is going to tuck into the pocket. You do want this to be relatively tidy underneath just because the second scarf is so sheer. If there's a lot of like mess and unevenness, you will see it under this scarf because this is really lightweight. It's a little bit stretchy. But yeah, so then I'm going to put this scarf on, doing my best to center that butterfly as much as I can. And then I really do want this border showing, which is a little bit of a challenge to tie the rest of this neatly. So I'm going to try to gather these two sides in my hands. I'm going to cross them over and pull this guy through. And before I tie that scarf off, I'm going to flip the tail of the scarf up to make sure that I am not getting any of that tail, any of those fringes caught, and then give it a little bit of a pull. And you might find that some of your little fringy bits have gotten jostled around or caught, and we want to fix that. And then I'm gonna flip that back down, and if there's any adjustment to be made, now is the time. I think I want just like a smidge more blue showing at the front here. That seems good. And then I am going to take, where's my second scarf tail? Goodness, it's got to be in here somewhere. There we go. There it is. It's just hiding underneath. Sometimes with all these fringes gets a little bit crazy. All right, so I'm going to pull this out to the side, and all I did was I folded in the raw edges and then kind of gathered it. And you want to keep a little bit of tension to it, and that's going to keep it from getting bulky. And then I'm going to bring that up right behind that pretty border in the triangular scarf, and then that is going to pass underneath, and then you can either tuck it into itself or just shove it under, depending on how much you have left. And that is it. I'm gonna pull my two other scarf ends around here, make sure nothing is caught in the back. And this is the final look that I came up with for the kit that really shows off this absolutely beautiful scarf. So here it is from the front, from the side, from the back, and the other side. And obviously, if you have a mirror, making sure that that butterfly is especially centered would be great. I don't have one. I'm gonna trust that it's good enough. And yeah, so pretty short video for a haul and a tutorial. But yes, I really hope that you check out the fall line. It is so pretty, and I only regret that I could not take them all. So until next time, that is a wrap for me. Thank you so much for watching.